everybody, today we're doing a 1 week dropshipping challenge with literally no money, and then we'll see by the end of it if I'm able to make at least $1,000 in profit. Now many of you guys know I love doing things with literally no money, and it's because one, most of you guys love watching that, so I know it's going to be very beneficial, and two, because I've been getting so frustrated with ads, man. Like, I love ads, like especially Facebook ads and Google ads, because that's where I've made most of my money, but TikTok ads have been frustrating me. Like, I spent close to $2,000 on like just literally TikTok ads so far, and it's still not profitable. Honestly, I don't like admitting this, but it's the truth. So as of January 5th, 2023, I still have not made a single profit on TikTok ads. But for sure, by the end of this year, I'll start making videos about doing good with TikTok ads because, like, you have my word now. Which means for this challenge, I am not using TikTok ads. Instead, I want to go full out $0 spent. So I'm going to use this little website called Etsy. And I don't know if you know this, but Etsy has around like 500 million visitors and literally every single month. And to put that in perspective, eBay has 700 million visitors a month, which means Etsy like is not that far off. And I truly think it's very possible to make good money with it. But the reason I chose Etsy in the first place is because the organic reach on Etsy is crazy. And also because not a lot of people are talking about Etsy at the moment on YouTube. So it made me think like it's pretty much untapped. Plus the fact that I'm competing with literally grandmas and like girls who are obsessed with astrology, I'm like, this shouldn't be that hard. So the first thing I did on Etsy is obviously find the product. So I used the method that I've always used and like it literally works on any platform and any business I do. So basically I searched around on Etsy and I looked for people who are already making very good money on Etsy. And what I wanted to see is like what products are they selling right now? And this is important. I'm not looking for products that have been sold 2 years ago. I'm looking for products sold right now. And bro, like if you do this method for anything, like it's definitely gonna work. For example, if you're gonna do a TikTok organic, just find a store that's going viral in the last 7 days. And if they're going viral, most of the time they're getting sales. And then all you have to do is just take the product and like start running TikTok organic on it. And you'll do good. But the cool thing here on Etsy is that Etsy shows you exactly how many sales they've gotten. So for example, if you look at the store right now, so this store right now has made only 25 sales, which like if you look at it, you're like, they're not making that much money. But then if you look at this store right here, they made 400,000 sales, which like is insane. So this is what I did. I typed in different keywords on Etsy. For example, I typed in jackets, right? And I wanted to see who is selling jackets right now. I saw this store by the name of Virgin Forest Shop and I clicked on it. Then I saw they have 2,900 sales. So I'm like, okay, this guy's right here is making money. Then I clicked on his store and then I clicked on this little button that shows what are his most recent sales. So some stores on Etsy, they have this disabled, which shows that this store is actually smart. But other stores, they actually have this enabled, which just shows like they're just waiting for me to go and take their money. So I clicked on the button and I saw he literally just made a recent sale on the jacket that I just found, which means if I come in selling that same exact jacket, like I'm gonna make money. But like obviously you can't do this on all products because like this specific product right here, I know for sure I can't fulfill this. And like the reason why I can't fulfill this is because this product has embroidery. So if you don't know what embroidery is like when you have this little machine, you just put the clothes in it and it starts like actually knitting, you know what I mean? So grandmas mostly use it, which means if I had to sell this product, I would literally have to order a similar jacket, bring it to my house, order an embroidery machine, and like do the whole embroidery thing on it, and then actually ship it. Which bro, like this challenge is only for $0. I can't do that right now. I'd have to spend like $1,000 for that whole thing. So I don't want that. Like I want sales right now. So I kept doing this process over and over again where I typed in a keyword and I looked at every single store and I looked at what products are they selling right now. And specifically, I was looking for products that I can actually dropship because like if I can't dropship it, there's no point in actually selling it because then I won't be able to fulfill the actual orders. So eventually I found the Uggs dupes. So I found people here selling it for 145 and I found some other stores selling it for 45. So I thought, okay, these are probably easy sales because there's someone selling it for this much and someone selling it for this much. So I think it's going to be good. And what's amazing too is that you can actually dropship these because I did find them on AliExpress. Because I found them on AliExpress, that means like, okay, worst case scenario, I am going to have to use AliExpress even though that's not what I'll be using. So anyway, I made the store, which is like, it's actually super easy. Just go on Etsy and then just follow everything that they put you through and just make the store. It's not that hard. And then I took these boots and I listed them. The way I listed them is by taking the pictures that my competitors had and I took the title and the description. The only thing I changed was just the description. Like I tried to make it a bit better, a bit more readable and just a bit more salesy. So what I did was I just went on ChatGPT and I just told it, write me a description for like the Uggs dupes or whatever. Like it gave me a nice description so I can use. Also it's nice, like it does give you nice words to put because like Etsy is just mostly SEO, right? The description was long, so I knew I'm gonna rank very good because the description had a lot of SEO words. And then the second thing I did was duplicate the listing into multiple listings and I just changed the first picture of the different listings. So I had one product, but I had multiple listings having different pictures. That way I'm gonna rank more on Etsy. And then after I did that, I just waited. So the first day on this, my listing started showing more on Etsy searches. But like as you can see, I only got 13 visits and that didn't really help me get any sales. Then on the second day, my listing was showing a bit more on Etsy and this time my visits doubled to 30 visits. But like that also got me 0 sales. Then on the third day, I got 70 visits and this time I actually got 2 sales. And this made me really happy because I'm like, hold on a minute. I literally just made 2 sales and I haven't spent a single penny on ads, which actually got me excited for a bit. But now before you guys get excited and stuff, on Etsy, they take a huge chunk of fees. They have all these kinds of different fees. Every time you add a product, there's a fee. Every time you get a sale, there's a fee, which is very annoying. So even though my product, I priced it at $126, in reality, I'm only keeping 85% of that price. And that's before the product cost. Like that's before I fulfill the product. So technically, my product is only priced at $107, not $126, $107. But after the product cost on this day, like after fulfilling it, I was able to get $80 per boot. Technically, I'm left with $54 in profit, which is only 20% of the whole revenue. So it's kind of annoying, to be honest, because you're getting the same margins as when you run ads. So when I run ads, I usually get 20% profit margin on the whole revenue. But like regardless, like knowing that I'm not really doing anything on this whole store, like I just had to set it up in the first day and then that's it. Like it's not bad. So anyway, on the 4th day, it went from 254 in revenue to 806.86. And that's because Etsy was showing my listing to more people. And on this day, I made 20% profit, which meant I only made $160 or so. So it's not that bad. Then on the 5th day, Etsy started showing my listing to even more people, because that's the thing, like Etsy, it starts off like very slow and then it starts showing your listing to more people. And remember, like I'm literally not doing a single work at this point. On this day, I made $1,246.76. So in profit, it's only around $240 a day. And then on the 6th day, revenue started to go down for some reason. It was only $947.82. Then on the last day of this whole challenge, it made $1,167.86. So overall, in 7 days, this product on Etsy has made me around $2,668.58 in revenue. So in profit, it only made $530 in just 7 days. Now, honestly, I'm not gonna act like a dum-dum and just stop this whole store because the challenge is 7 days. So I let the whole store keep going. So on the 2nd week, I reached $6,406.90 in total revenue. So first week and second week combined was like around $6,400, which equals to $1,200 in just pure profit, which was honestly not that bad considering like I just had to make the store on the first day and then like I literally just left it, like I did nothing else after that. It just took off by itself. I didn't have to make creatives or make videos and do all the stuff. Like it just did the whole thing by itself. So I thought, I'm like, okay, that's pretty nice passive money. It's not that bad. But obviously, I'm gonna have to be a bit honest with you guys here. There is a sad ending to this whole story, and you can probably tell by the dip in this graph. Etsy doesn't really allow dropshippers on this platform. What it does allow is people who are selling handmade products. So the boots didn't really count as handmade products. Like even though some guy in China handmade them in a factory or whatever, it's not really handmade. So it just doesn't allow that. So on the 2nd week, I actually got suspended. And then I tried to make another store because I was just so addicted to this whole passive money thing. And the stores kept getting suspended, one after another after another. So I did make money with other stores, but they just kept getting suspended. So I did leave with a $1,200 profit on the store. I took my money and I left. But obviously after fulfilling the whole thing and after all the fees, I wish I could keep it going, but I'm just like, at this moment, that's not that possible. And to be honest, bro, like this just showed me the possibilities that are around. Like the other day I was going to the gym and I was sitting in the car and I was just thinking, I'm like, you know, like the internet is actually super unsaturated. Like 2 years ago, all I knew was how to make money with Facebook ads. And then a year ago, all I knew was how to make money with Google ads. Because I'm like, maybe Facebook ads are a bit too saturated now. So I moved on to Google ads and I started making money. And then in 2022, everyone else was just talking about TikTok ads and how they're making such good money with TikTok. And who even knew that you can actually just go on Etsy and just grab a quick cash from Etsy? And if you look around, like there's things like eBay, like Poshmark, and there's still not that many people talking about all these things. Like even Pinterest, for example, how many people know that you can actually make good money with organic Pinterest? And this is only talking about dropshipping. Like there's things like info products that you can sell, or like even freelancing. Like there's just so many things that you can do. I'm just thinking, I'm like, it's actually crazy. So just remember, the internet right now is super unsaturated. So if you're feeling like you're left behind, like that's good. It's just your intuition telling you that you need to start right now, which means you should watch this video right here because it's going to show you exactly how I made money using TikTok organic with Shopify and dropshipping. And once again, I did it with literally no money.